In the early 2000s, a global climate crisis emerged from humankind's disregard for the Earth and its natural systems. Scientists warned of an apocalypse the likes of which could eradicate human existence. The blaming began with the leaders of many powerful nations pointing fingers at each other. Eventually, war erupted, and deadly nuclear salvos fired from the biggest superpowers ravaged much of the Earth, destroying and irradiating large portions of its surface. Certain major cities survived, and from the ashes rose again. The survivors did what they could, utilizing the resources of a few very wealthy corporations to combat the climate crisis. For almost a century, civilization has survived, hobbled together with corporate governance and expanded to the few sections of the globe still viable for sustaining human life. Antarctica, once an inhospitable frozen tundra, has become one such bastion for human life. Colonized by a Scottish arms corporation called Militech, Pilatus Antarctica is a thriving metropolis of the future. Last time on Roll Warriors, Soifeng-ji, deep in the net of Sahara, steals all the company's most profitable secrets and destroys what is left. Meanwhile, Saul and Abel, under the knife of Phoebe White, finally have their Phoenix chips removed, making them mortal and ending Sahara's control over their futures. The building enters lockdown, and all avenues of escape now elude the associates, save for one. An elevator ride straight to the offices of the executives, and a helicopter perched on the roof. Now that real death is on the table, the elevator doors open prematurely, pushing Saul and Abel into the revenge-driven claws of Cha-Cha, the Raptor Ibrahim. The elevator slides open. Saul and Abel and Phoebe are met with the kind of nonchalant, really newly metallized Cha-Cha Ibrahim. You can see that he's gotten a lot of work done since almost being murdered by a raptor, and is standing there kind of just casually checking his watch, waiting for the elevator, and then it opens and he sees you. And a grin pops across his face. And I need initiatives.
Oh boy. This is going to be fun.
Starting off with good old-fashioned 1 on the dice. A 9. 9 for Abel.
Alright, let's go. First roll of the night. Oh, hey, guess what, Abel? Guess what? Guess what
Also,
Saul rolled?
1 on the dice?
This is a great start to the night. I got a 1 as well.
We're going to get our asses beat by a Megatronic Cha-Cha dancer.
Yeah, so Saul's got a 9 on initiative.
Oh, so I guess you guys have to figure out who's gonna go first among the two of you.
That's all you saw. I'll let you have that one.
Okay, cool. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Well, who's got the jetpack? Oh, you're fucked up. I'll go first.
I mean, I'm just glitching.
Yeah, I wrote this in pen.
Yeah,
Saul's going first.
Okay.
But not actually, because Cha-Cha's going first, followed by Phoebe, followed by Saul, followed by Abel.
Wow, your dead ex-wife is gonna go before us, man.
Newly undead.
Undead partner ? Got the Kung Fu hustle. Let's go.
So anyway, Cha-Cha, he's gonna lunge into the elevator I'm guessing probably like at Abel, I think, and make an attack.
Okay.
So that's 14.
Okay, I got a light armor jack, so and 11 points of stopping power.
Well, I mean he's gonna go for you with his scratchers. So it's a melee attack, so you have to roll an evasion.
An evasion. All right.
Yes, I apologize for not being clear.
Roll. All right, I rolled a 9 plus my evasion is 19.
Okay, so like a jackrabbit in a tin can, you kind of like vault off the wall, and as he comes in and lunges, and now you are behind him in the in like this office space on the 33rd floor.
All right, so I'm out of the elevator.
And he's now in the elevator with Saul and Phoebe.
Okay. Shit. Okay, yeah, and like a jackrabbit, I also piss myself just a little bit. Just like a tiny bit of urine.
Do we know if the elevator is, like, trying to continue on its path at the moment?
No, at the moment it's open. It was about to close, and then Abel jumped into the doorway, and then like the doorway did that annoying thing where it went kunk. Phoebe is going to follow Abel's lead and kind of in her new or newly reunited skin try to dodge, like kind of past him into the room. And she's successful enough. Like he kind of just like gets the very like edge of her like thigh with a scratch, and she'll take like 1 point of damage, but it's very, very slight.
Oh shit. Okay. Then does Saul have anything else in this elevator? Do we have like a jetpack bomb sort of thing, right?
Yeah, you do have a jetpack bomb sort of thing that you haven't been able to deactivate.
Does Saul know how much time is left on it?
I guess you could give me like a demolitions.
Okay, that's significantly better. That's a 5 plus my demolitions, so 21.
With a 21, you get the telltale signs that this thing's gonna blow any minute.
Saul will drop it and try to slam on like the door close button as he jumps out of the elevator.
This is gonna become a really awkward hot potato.
Give me like a shit. I hate that there's like 300 pages of skills.
I know.
Let's go with athletics.
Athletics, okay. So altogether that's a 15.
So yeah, you drop this thing in the middle of the elevator. You hit the button, and as you're jumping out, the door does that annoying fucking thing again, where it goes shunk, and it sees that your leg is in the way, and goes, and the door is open again, and yeah, Cha-Cha like turns with kind of snarling fangs and his big claws, and he goes, "You're not getting away from me this time, Poppets."
Shoot him, Abel, shoot him. Oh yeah, that's all Saul will do.
Okay,
Saul just throw in there?
The jetpack that's about to explode.
And everybody is out of the elevator.
Correct.
And is there anything behind me, like a desk or like any sort of cover?
There is a little like you're kind of in like a lobby area for this office floor. There is like a small end table with a potted geranium on it.
This is dumb. I'm gonna leap, or I'm gonna step to where I'm at like a 45-degree angle off of the line of the elevator, and I'm gonna fire my gun at the jetpack.
Okay. All right. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Okay. My handgun, 16.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
And I'm gonna shoot it and duck and roll. As soon as yeah.
Right, damage. Give me that damage.
All right, damage would be 12 points of damage.
12. Okay. So you shoot this canister right in, like, kind of, it's kind of got these two, like, big tanks on its back, and you shoot it in, like, the left tank, and there's only about a second where kind of you see, like, air sucking in to the tank, and then it explodes, and the shock wave will knock all of you back, and you will take 3 points of damage as you're, like, blown against the far wall. And then this elevator is gone from view. You are staring at an empty shaft as it fucking plummets down 32 flights of a building. And in about 5 seconds, you hear the muffled sounds of it crash on the ground floor.
Abel?
It's a lot of smoke. Are you good?
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It's kind of, was thinking like, kind of like a whoopee cushion, but with explosive. I don't like that.
Phoebe's
guy.
gonna, like, crawl over to, like, the end table and, like, prop herself up, and she goes, we should keep moving.
You okay?
Yeah. That just knocked the wind out of me, and I might be tasting like aluminum for a few days.
I mean, at least
Saul's
it's going to
good.
make it hard for them to follow. They got to take the stairs now.
Saul will give everybody a quick, like, look over if he can medically, just to see if there's any, anything we're missing right now that could be drastically important later on, i.e. like somebody has a punctured lung or something from some shrapnel and they're just kind of like not feeling it because of the adrenaline.
Sure.
Okay, let's do these really quick.
That's like a med tech roll or something.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's a good roll. So 9 plus my med tech is gonna be, what the fuck you at? First aid there. So that's a 19.
With a 19, you can tell you are more or less okay. There is like a piece, probably about the size of like a quarter, of metal sticking out of your thigh, that you had not noticed until just now. Upon inspecting Phoebe, like you kind of like press on her chest a little bit. And she winces. So you suspect she probably has like a cracked rib or two. Abel has like a sprained finger.
Nice. Most cover, I guess. That's what grants it. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is it's your middle finger, Abel.
God damn it. That knuckle's going to be swollen for a long fucking time.
I know it's vitally important, but the cool thing is that when we get out of here, if you want me to, I can plaster it up in like a cast, and then you can just, constantly be flipping everybody off. So that's a cool thing, right?
I just gotta like not flip anybody off until shit. It looks like a bitch too.
You know what they say? The waiting makes it. I wouldn't say better, but like more annoying.
I'm gonna flip Saul off with my other hand. This also fucking works too.
Yeah, fuck you too. Phoebe, I know it kind of hurts right now, but like, it's okay. It's just broken ribs. We'll make it through. And Saul will kind of like go down and check the quarter size like little metal bit. Is it near anything that's vital, like any arteries or anything like that?
No, you're pretty sure it's just it's in muscle.
Okay, he'll just pry it out then.
Yeah, you get like a very sharp pain from your leg as you pull this piece out, and it's a little bit like it's kind of almost almost like an iceberg situation where it's a little bit longer on the inside than you thought, and so there is some blood that's now kind of like slowly oozing down your leg, but you are able to walk.
Oh, that brings back memories. Oh, okay. Ooh.
And yeah, Phoebe's gonna like rip off some of her shirt and like tie it off on your leg and say, "Are you okay, sweetie?"
I'm gonna politely walk away, just like whistle.
Saul is gonna look to you for help when she says "sweetie." He again does not like. It's weird because he's getting flashes back to like times where they were a couple and she had helped him with whatever, in caring moments and whatnot. And now but they're kind of like superimposed over memories, or just like the imagery of now, and also memories of pretty much Saul's grandparents helping him too in scenarios where he was injured as a youth. And he can't make heads or tails of half this shit, man. His brain is rattled, especially with, clonking against the wall just a moment ago. He's just very confused. He's like, after she wraps it up, he'll like kind of pat her hand half like gingerly / caressing and half kind of just like, thanks buddy, Christian rock camp sort of deal. And I'll just say, yeah, I think so. We gotta get going. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. So you guys have about 10 flights of stairs to climb. Feng Ji, what are you doing?
I guess I was like trying to like get out of the whole thing and was trying to like head back to the group, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can disconnect from the net. Like everybody else has gone down to like the shelter, and so you're kind of like alone on this floor. I think, if I can remember which floor it is.
I was on the way to the executive room where all the executives were.
Okay, yeah, you are in. I think you were in. You're either in cybersecurity and technical support, or you're in counterintelligence, wherever you would have posted up shop.
Okay. Probably cybersecurity. That's what I'm thinking.
So you're on like the 43rd floor. So you are 10 floors up from the crew.
I guess I'll start making my way up, because I do kind of want to encounter like my mother with my drone, just for, for some personal stuff before the rest of the crew gets here.
Okay, so you are like, you've got drones that you're controlling. Now, most of them have like, there's not targets anymore because everybody's kind of gone down to hide from whatever's attacking the building. What are you planning on doing with the drones now?
Oh, okay. So there was one that I like programmed to go after the executives. I don't know if it's like if it's like waiting outside their door or something.
Oh yeah. It's going to be sitting outside the door, waiting for you, I think.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna.
Because you don't want to drone strike them from distance. You want this to be close and personal, right?
Yeah, and bloody and gory and explosive. So, yeah, so Fungi is gonna go handle business. I was thinking about like sticking around to try to like support the fight as best I could, but I guess there's not much I can do.
Okay, well, if that's what's happening, if everybody's just walking upstairs, we will cut to You guys all just kind of arriving. Soifengji's been sitting here for a minute, kind of like posted up against the wall. There's a combat drone that's just kind of floating in the air next to her, and you guys approach. Soifengji, you notice that Saul's got a limp, and you're seeing Phoebe for the first time, alive and in person.
Okay, Soifengji, I guess I still have my kukri, right? No, I gave my kukri to them. Who did I give my kukri to? I gave them away, right?
I think you gave Saul the kukri.
Okay, yeah, I remember giving my kukri away. Okay, Soifengji reaches for her kukri, but she has none. And then she remembers that she gave them to Saul. And she looks at Saul, she looks at Phoebe, kind of turns her head to the side as if she's processing, looks at Saul, and then says, "Is this your ghost?"
Yeah, this is Phoebe. I was just going to introduce you. I was just trying to catch my breath. Sorry, the blood loss is getting to me a little bit.
Yeah, what?
Phoebe's going to extend a hand to you and say, "Hi, Phoebe White. Nice to finally, I guess, meet you."
Soifengji kind of looks at her hand and says that there is still a fight to be had, and expending unnecessary energy with the formality of introductions is not conducive to maximizing prime combat efficiency, and goes back to ask Saul what happens.
Oh, fuck. Abel. Was Soifengji always, like, doing this shit, like, when you guys were hanging out?
I mean, a little.
Oh. Okay, so
did you do what you needed to get done?
Yes. Wait, you were talking to Soifengji, right?
Yeah. Am I noticing anything off?
Yeah, so when I was inside the net, something strange but also pretty exciting happened. It turns out the Hellfire deck is a lot more than we thought it was. I'm not sure what I did, but it seemed to just be corrupting everything in sight. So, not really sure what's going to happen to Sahara's network after this, but...
Is it going to reach the other corpse?
I can't say for sure. I'm pretty sure that Sahara has its, like, own network that exists within itself, so chances are it won't. However, if someone took the wrong data that contained corrupted information, I don't see why it wouldn't spread. So that kind of gives me an idea. Maybe we could try to take out other corporations too by sending them gifts of corrupted data disguised as valuable intel. And just, let them pull it up and let it do its thing. What do you think?
So,
I mean, if you're going to do anything, we probably need to do it fast, because I think the building's on lockdown, and I don't know how long we have before we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Just before we go guns in blazing, did you you said it corrupted everything? Did it destroy all the data files of, like, the project we're working on, like Project Phoenix? And
I can't really say for sure. I didn't stick around to find out, but I did gather everything that I could on it.
Okay.
So after we complete our mission, we can spend some time sifting through this data to see if there's anything that we can use.
Yeah, because, like, if you got anything on Project Cerebrum, I'd really, I kind of want to look at it. But whatever. I agree with Abel. We should probably go and do whatever we got to do and get the fuck out of here.
This is where it all comes to a head, and everything that I've been planning is so close, and I'm ready. Are you okay? Is there, like, do you need to be patched up?
I don't think we could really be any more patched up than we are at the moment. I mean, like, sure, we got a couple, cracked ribs and, like, some blood coming out of me and some other things like that, but I think we should do that when we're out of here.
Okay, well, let's do it. Let's make our way.
So, you guys open the doors to the first level of the executive floor, and it's kind of like a lounge type area. It's very, very open concept. Like there's a bar in one corner. There's just kind of like a lowered section where there's kind of like a coffee table and various lounge chairs. In them are the 5 board members. You have Mr. Purple sitting in one corner, kind of like deeply invested in the tablet in front of him. Next to him, kind of looking over his shoulder, is this fully chrome woman who's wearing like expensive furs. She's got on like this like velvet red gown with just like a billow of fur that covers her shoulders and her neck, and no hair, but very like just metallic from head to toe. And then over in the corner with the bar is a young guy. He looks kind of like a cowboy. He's got on like an expensive looking 10-gallon hat and boots, like alligator skin boots with gold spurs on, and he's making himself like a drink or something. Your mother is over having a conversation in the other corner, like watching a big screen that's kind of showing the news and what's going on outside the building. And she is standing next to like an older black man, kind of has a very Morgan Freeman look to him. Just, very lavishly dressed, and the news on the TV is covering the strikes, the missile strikes coming from Militech headquarters at the Sahara building. And you can see like 2 large holes in the building. The rest of the buildings is locked down, and it looks like it's holding against these shells. But that's what's going on. There's lots of people on the ground, kind of watching with amazement and fear. And yeah, that's the scene.
That's my company.
And they all see you. Yeah, they all see you kind of open or come into the room, and they all look shocked except for Titanium, who will come over to you, Soifangji, and greet you and put her arm around your shoulder and say, "Everyone, I'd like you to meet my daughter and her associates here. We're here to propose some changes, isn't that right, Soifangji?"
Well, yes, it is, Mother. First order of business is that we will be adjusting the staff. Mr. Purple, you've just been promoted to Mr. Red, and then Soifangji directs the drone to blast his head off.
Oh shit, okay. Wow, I guess make an attack roll with it.
All right.
It's not what I was expecting, but fuck it, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a coup d'etat. We chopping people up in this bitch, like full on Marie Antoinette, and then in such a way that the chopping block eventually comes to us, and we have a very grisly fate. But fuck, is it fun while it happens?
Hell yeah! So I rolled a 19.
Okay, a 19 from this distance, just shy. Yeah, he's about like 13 meters away at the far end of this like long room, and so this thing like fires off 2 rounds. One of them hits his tablet and knocks it out of his hand, and he's gonna like duck onto the ground as the second one hits the chair behind him, and the chrome woman behind the chair is gonna say, "Please do not shoot us. We will do what you say and comply, but please, there's no need for violence." And the cowboy guy in the corner's gonna like go for his gun in his suit jacket.
Okay. Can I do a counter strike? Can I do a preemptive strike? Or do I just have to do like a evasion?
I think so. Like it's like a, you fire 2 shots off. He makes a move to his jacket. I think you could get off another shot in the meantime.
Okay.
Are we negotiating?
Are you
Are we
using
not
your gun
negotiating?
or are you using the drone?
Okay, so
Soifang G's not negotiating, and she's got a drone.
Is there
so
a potted plant I can just scoot behind, like just a ficus? I could just like kind of do the scoot.
You could hide in the door, back in the doorway. I suppose.
Yeah, I'm gonna just back out and just be like, Saul.
okay.
I get what you were saying now.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. And Saul will he's gonna grab Phoebe and kind of like duck down underneath the drone, like underneath the center of it, because I'm assuming it's floating up in the air.
Yes.
Just to stay out of the firing range. And as soon as Texas Boy gets his fucking head blown off, he's gonna lead Phoebe behind the bar so that they can have a nice cocktail while everyone else is fucking blowing each other's brains out.
Yeah. Phoebe will yell out as soon as like the first shots get fired, like, "Don't shoot Miss Silver. She's good. She's a nice person." Okay, so Soifang, make your attack roll.
Okay, so before I do, question. So are the windows like shuttered?
Like, yes. Well, every window is shuttered.
Okay, cool. Okay, I just wanted to know. Alright, Soifang G is going to... And I don't know if I can do this, but I figured that he's probably really paying attention to the drone. So I kind of wanted to direct the drone to fire at him, and while he's preparing to counter the drone, I kind of just want to get him with my own sneak shot. Can I do that?
Sure. So he'll make an attack first at the drone, and then I will let you respond.
Okay, so do I need to do an attack roll for the drone first?
No, I assumed you meant that you were gonna, like, okay, you can shoot or the drone can shoot. So you're choosing, like, he's gonna shoot at the drone because he thinks that that's the threat, right?
Yes.
And then you will get him with a hit when he's not paying attention.
Yes.
He misses his shot, by the way. He's got like a gold-plated, almost like a Desert Eagle kind of gun.
Yeehaw.
And, like, it loudly like fires off a slug that kind of bounces wide of the drone.
Being flashy. Okay, reflex is 9. I rolled a 7. 7 plus 9 is 16. And 22.
Okay, yeah, 22 will hit. So give me damage.
Those
Okay.
brains out. I want to go get a fucking cocktail.
Alright, so 2d6. Okay, 5. A 3 and a 2.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna... blowing his brains out's not, like, really on the table for a 5. But I will say that you definitely wing him in the shoulder. And he does one of those, like... he falls back up against the bar and kind of, like, flips over it. And lands on his ass on the other side. And like you don't know if he's getting up or not. Your mother is going to reiterate with Phoebe and say, in order to turn this lockdown off, we need at least one other board member alive. I vote Miss Silver. And Platinum, the older black man's like, What the hell, Titanium? I thought we had us senior members got to stick together. And she is going to take out a small blade, kind of like a wakizashi, and
A tanto.
walk in his direction. Yeah, a tanto. And walk in his direction.
Oh, okay, Mom. Okay, so Soifunji looks at the rest of the board members and says, there will be no negotiations. There will be no second chances. You will abide or you will die. I guess, what's her name? What is Silver's name? Wait, is Silver the Chrome lady?
Yes.
Okay, so the high-end sex doll to the back. You're here for now. And let's see. Okay, so it's Mr. Purple, like, Sexbot, and the Cowboy, and the Morgan Freeman, and who else?
Your mom.
And my mom? Okay.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we don't really need
Fuck your
anyone
mom.
else. We don't really need anyone else, so...
Yeah, you've got your mom, and you need to choose, like, one other person.
Wait, I thought... Soifunji, I thought you were gonna, like... We're for sure going with your mom?
You'll see. So...
Okay.
So, we're leaving her alive for now. Like, she still has uses.
Okay.
Titanium turns to you and says, "That's no way to talk to your mother." She's kidding, of course. And like she like fucking slits this old guy's throat, and he like clatters to the ground, and like blood pours out onto the floor. And she'll just like kind of wipe the blade on her sleeve and tuck it back in.
You know, Soy,
I'm sorry. I've always wanted to do that. He's so obnoxious.
Your mom's kind of toxic. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think your relationship with her is super healthy.
Family's family, right? And then Soifunji walks over to the ledge to see what Mr. Cowboy is doing, just in case she needs to double tap.
He is crawling now, like clutching his side. He's crawling towards like the back door, which would like go up to the next floor.
Okay. Soifunji's gonna walk to the ledge and point her gun at Mr. Cowboy and fire again. This time aiming for his head.
Okay. Execution. All right. Cool. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
23.
Yup, that hits.
Alright.
There's just brains all over the fucking floor.
4. Okay, I got a 10.
10 damage. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you shoot him in his head, and he doesn't move anymore.
So she goes, okay, she's cheesy, so she just goes bullseye and blows the end of her pistol. And then turns around. And then turns
It's like
around.
is the shitty cheesy protocol activated now that she's just in like hyper kill mode?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
She just don't care. So
When there's a certain like threshold of blood, then the Quentin Tarantino protocol just kicks in.
right. Alright, and so after Cowboy, she walks over, and what's Mr. Purple doing?
He's just sitting there kind of calmly with his hands in the air, and he goes, "Please, the chairman is who you want to be fighting right now. I'm just a middleman. I'm only on this board because they needed one of the staff as a representative."
Yeah, I mean, so he seems like kind of okay. He didn't really, I don't know, I don't think he fucked us too hard. Did he ever screw with you at all?
I really didn't like how much he let me know that I was indebted to Sahara. So, maybe...
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's just how it was. I mean, he let me sign some paperwork that let me do a non-conflict agreement. I thought that was cool.
But I also promoted him to Mr. Red, and he's not red enough. So
Well, why don't you have him kill somebody? Then he'll be red.
okay, so how about we compromise? So, Kukri.
I mean, I'm only gonna give it to you if you're thinking of something cool.
I mean, I was just gonna lop off one of his arms.
But do you need to, though? I mean,
do we really need to do anything?
If we keep Mrs. Silver alive...
Yes. Do we really need to do any of this? Is it necessary at all?
I suppose. Okay.
Look, don't you want to... Aren't we here just to blow your fucking mom's brains out anyway?
In time, Saul.
Yeah, but why? This is the time to do it! Saul is still, like, crouched underneath the fucking drone, by the way, like, hands on his head.
Yeah, with all this killing your mom talk, she is going to, like, pull out a small pistol and say, "I wouldn't dare."
I would. Saul's gonna pull out his fucking SMG and start shooting at her.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna pull out my gun too.
So Saul's making the decision for you.
The entire time too, Saul is just yelling at Soifanji, saying like, "Enough of the bullshit! Let's just kill the bitch already!" Alright, so I rolled a 6. Shooty roll, 6 plus 14, so that's a 20 on the nose.
Ooh.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay, cool. I have... Alright, so based on the range, is that a normal success or is that a greater success? Because if it's a normal success, I get 2d6. If it's...
So you're probably the closest to her.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the drone is sort of positioned, like, right of center, and so you're underneath it, and she walked off in that direction to execute her friend. Cool. Well, guess probably not friend.
Yeah.
Her cohort, and Abel is hiding in the doorway on the other side, and Soifanji's all the way on the opposite end of the room. So, yeah, I would say it's a greater success.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, yeah, it's just a 13 on the nose. And as he pulls out and starts shooting, he's going to like kind of, as gently as he can, kind of push Phoebe behind him and say like, go to where Abel is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just like fire a burst into her. As she's kind of like falling, she will squeeze her trigger a couple of times back at you.
So I'm going to try to make himself as big as possible.
Sure.
Just like, so, you can add whatever you need to do to that. But he's going to try to make sure that Phoebe does not get hit no matter what.
Okay, so that one will hit.
Ow.
The other one is a critical.
Ow.
Yeah. Well, it's just going to go to swinging, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Okay, so you'll take 7 damage from the first shot.
Okay.
And 11 damage from the second shot.
Damn. Okay. Saul's just about at half health. He's at 28 out of 40. And his armor is bladed down to 3.
Yeah. And the your mother, Soivanji, is now like on the ground, just kind of like splayed out almost like an angel. And she's just coughing and like talking quietly.
Soy.
But you're too far away to hear what she's saying.
Soy. And Saul will toss her the kukri.
Alright, Soifanji catches the kukri, walks up to her mother, staring at her as she's coughing on the ground.
And you can now hear her saying, she's like, you are gonna be the best of us, and I never thought your sister had what you had. That fire, that drive. I love you.
Soifanji stops for a second. And she just kind of turns her head to the side. She leans down over her mother and says, "You don't know what love is." Stands up with her heel spike and just stomps on her chest.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a damage roll necessary. She kind of goes, and her head falls to one side, kind of like her hair over her face. And yeah, she's just laying there.
All right. After that, Surfunji pulls the blade spike from her chest and says, "Was going to be, I am the best," and then turns around and walks away from her mother.
I would just like the record to be shown that while all of this is going on, and Phoebe runs over to Abel, Abel's just gonna look over at Phoebe and be like, because Abel's just thinking, I don't have the chip in my head anymore. All record of me has been expunged from Sahara. I'm not being chased by some beast monster dude. I'll just look over at Phoebe and just be like, I guess it's too late for you and I to just like run off to the sunset together and start a new life. Still, no? Okay, yeah. I'll just wait here.
Sorry, so it had to be done. You were getting a little like kind of blood frenzy shit going on. I think your mom was getting in your head.
I had a plan.
Oh,
I had a plan for her soul. I was going to use her to take over Sahara, and then I was going to rip Sahara from her arms, quite literally. Probably with the arms.
We legitimately... you can have Sahara, and Saul will like look at the other 2 board members that are remaining. Do you guys want to die, or give her Sahara?
Miss Silver is going to speak up for the first time and say, hello again, James. It is very good to see you. My associate, Purple, and I, we had no control over the situation that has transpired. As junior members, our votes did not count as much, and I personally did not enjoy the direction that this company has taken, but after taking my father's place, I am not in a position to negotiate a better situation by myself. And Purple says, yeah, and I, like I said, I just represent the workers.
Yeah, but listen, you guys are now the bosses. It's called like a field promotion. Just say yes. It's all just gonna like put kind of do a little circle motion around his ear. We're working on it. I think it's some antisocial behavior sort of stuff that came up because of the mom. We're gonna seek some therapy. But just say yes, please. I don't want to be shooting anybody else today. I don't want to be shot at anymore today.
This, Purple says, while my answer will be yes, but there is one more hurdle. One more proverbial person that needs to be shot. And they're both going to kind of part and like point towards the doorway to the upstairs. The finale is officially here. It might take 6 or 7 episodes to cover the exciting conclusion of this cyberpunk story, but rest assured it will be well worth your time. Because of this momentous occasion, I will keep the ads brief. You know I could use your support on Patreon and social media, so if you have the funds, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/roll_warriors. $5 a month is all it takes to get you that sweet bonus content. Liking the episodes on Podbean, following us on Twitter, and spreading the word about our cool show to your friends and family are all quick and easy ways to help us out. Alright, like I said, brief. Enjoy the rest of the episode. There is one more hurdle. One more proverbial person that needs to be shot. And they're both going to kind of part and like point towards the doorway to the upstairs.
Oh, fuck. Saul's gonna, like... He was shooting from, like, a 3-point kind of crouching stance. He's just gonna kind of, like, lay back and just sigh deeply. I just want to go away soon. Hey, quick question. And he's talking while laying down. Like, he's like, just no fucks are given at this point. Do either one of you guys want to, like, give me the rundown on Project Cerebrum and, like, what happened with that? Because I have, like, weird alien dreams all the time, and I think it's due to memory fuckery that happened with that. So I got a lot of questions. Could you guys answer them?
Purple and Silver look at each other, and then she will speak up and say, James, a lot of your past is a mystery to all of us here at Sahara, but we will dedicate the company's resources to helping you figure out what that is.
Lady, it's like, he just gives a big, like, weak kind of, like, thumbs up from laying down. Hey, Abel, Phoebe, are you guys okay?
Phoebe is going to run over to you and kind of, like, worry over you. Say, are you okay? Did she get you too bad?
No.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just really tired of today. Not, like, tired like I'm going to go to sleep forever kind of tired. Just fucking tired of, like, today. Abel, I get how you feel on a daily basis now. I'm sorry.
I think I'll go home now. With the paycheck, but yeah, I think if I could just erase any any record of my existence and take my money and run, that'd be great.
Oh, I'm down with that.
And I'm just like, I still have my pistol out or my handgun out, and I'm just I am looking between Sufunji and the board members, and in my mind, Sufunji is a member of the board now, and is just like all together with them. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm ready to just take the money and run.
So, do you need help with whoever up there?
I mean, based on my original plan, before you succumbed to your injury, it would have resulted in a greater chance of, you remaining uninjured. Now that you have received your injury, it looks to have caused about a 45% drop in combat efficacy for you. So, I would say that in order to maintain the highest possibility of keeping you alive, if you wanted to follow Abel's path, I wouldn't blame you.
I mean, like, here's my question, though. I know you want control of this company, but Saul will kind of, like, wave to everything that's going on right now. There's only 2 more board members left. They're getting fucking bombed by Militech. Can we just work together to get a vehicle and get out of here? I don't think you need to kill anybody else. I'm sorry I kind of spurred on your mom's death, but I feel like if we didn't take care of her now, this cycle was just going to continue. I think it'll be better for you if you don't hurt anybody else.
But we're so close, Saul. Like, once I take over Sahara, I will have all the technology that I need to perfect my upgraded Phoenix chip that will ensure my ability to resurrect in any unforeseeable situation. And...
Wait, what?
Yeah, I found some interesting information inside Sahara's databases, and it is enough for me, with a little help, to develop my own Phoenix chip. And it will pretty much make me immortal, and I'm not sure I want to give that up. So I want to complete this. I want to take over Sahara, and I want to use their technology for my own ends. Like, I have no interest in becoming an evil corporation, but this technology will not go to waste, especially if it, furthers
Salt's
my
gonna
goal.
look over while Soy Fungi is saying this shit, just over to Abel, like, very slowly, and just do, like, a, what the fuck do we do now, like, face.
Yeah, Abel's kind of giving back, like, a, just eyes very wide, head tilted to the side, like, internal scream kind of face.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I for one welcome our augmented overlords that let us leave with our lives.
This is the first time...
Phoebe's gonna chime in, and she's gonna say, Suifengji, please promise that you use Phoenix technology the way that it was intended by James and myself to give dying people, some poor who can't afford medical treatment, a chance at a new life. Please. You can have your immortality, but steer the direction. If you're looking for a way to steer the direction of this company, do that.
I will do my best.
Yeah, do that, and I will come with you, and we can end the chairman together. He's an evil man, and he's probably the cause of all of our suffering.
Right? This is everyone's chance for revenge, and I will tell you, it is sweet.
Wait, so why didn't Sufaji just shoot up the board if these guys weren't the bad guys? I'm behind.
I don't know.
Oh, this is fucked.
I'm very confused too, Abel. Saul's gonna quickly grab, like, Phoebe's hand and just be like, what the fuck? What? Are you sure about this?
This was our dream. I know that you have a hard time remembering, but you wanted good things for good people, and the technology that we helped develop was to that end. Silver is a friend of mine, and she wanted the same thing, but as she stated, she's never been able to have the power or the pull to vote in any sort of board vote to change the direction of this company. This is the chance, and whatever we need to do to help Suifengji push the company in that direction is fine by me. And I hope it's fine with James, too. I know he's in there somewhere.
Saul's just gonna, like, kind of close his eyes really tight and just start to kind of, I wouldn't say weakly, but, like, shakily stand himself up. And just like, alright, let's get this done. I want to get out of this building and never look at this place again.
Okay. If it helps, Saul, I would like you to know that I have no interest in running this company, and all I want is the technology. In fact, Phoebe, you can have it. Like, if you would like to run Sahara's public image as a company extending the lives of the people, do it. I have my own goals, and it just involves the technology. James, Saul, if join with Phoebe, run it with her. Now you have your own company. I figure that we can at least all get something out of this. I'm not sure what your immediate wants and needs are, Abel, but we can all leave not empty-handed.
I mean, I don't know. I think the only good thing that'll come out of this is making it through the day. And Abel, I don't think Suifengji's gonna shut this lockdown down any other way than offing this guy. I don't really want to kill him, but I don't know. It's your fucking monkeys, your fucking circus, man.
I'm gonna lower my weapon and just walk over to the bar and start pouring Saul and I both doubles.
Phoebe's going to go over towards the bar too, and she's going to pick up the kind of golden gun that Mr. Gold has in his dead hand, and she's going to cock it, and she's going to say, Are we doing this or what?
Yeah, just give me a second. Saul will take the double, and he'll offer it, I'm assuming, by Abel. He'll down half of it and then pour the other half into his, like, bullet wounds and just kind of wince. Oh, okay. All right, I'm ready.
You just, you stay towards the back, okay, James?
Yeah, man. All right. Mahala, let's do this.
And you guys ascend the staircase. You are met at like this little foyer. There's like arrogant ass classical music playing in the foyer. And then when there's like these big oaken doors, very carved, ornate doors. And like there's a little buzzer on the side of the doors, and it buzzes and it says, do come in. And then the doors swing open, and like the smell of rich opulence hits your nose. There's like tobacco smoke from a cigar. It smells like flowers and rich carpet and expensive alcohol. And sitting at the far end of this room, behind like a just absolutely ornate, opulent as fuck, like heavy oaken desk, is just this generic looking white guy. He's in about his mid-50s. He's got a salt and pepper hair, neatly styled back, and he wears a simple suit and tie. And he's just kind of like wrapping his fingers on his desk and playing with a pen. And he says, the Phoenix Program graduates. Welcome. Do come in. Find a seat. How are we all doing? And who's this with you? That's Phoebe White. Interesting. We all thought you were dead. I, for one, was deeply concerned. And we are doing fine, yes? We're all having a good time, a grand old time.
I mean, I'm bleeding on your fucking carpet, but yeah.
That's okay, I can buy another one.
I mean, I don't think you'll be buying anything anytime soon. So I think she kind of has a bone to pick. And by bone to pick, I mean, like, she's probably gonna rip your fucking spine out.
Pretentious and narcissistic to the very end. Your time has come, Chairman.
Well, before anyone goes off exploding anyone or wreaking whatever vengeance you think you're owed, I would direct you to my tablet here, where you see that I have triggered the Omega, and it is set to destroy, level Militech headquarters in Pilatus Central, the most populated city center in the Southern Hemisphere. So maybe don't kill me right away, huh?
Is it a dead man switch or some shit? Because fuck, if it's not, it's not going to change the outcome. Fuck, I really thought we were going to survive today.
Sofa G just starts cracking up laughing. Alright, and then she walks up to the chairman, grabs her kukri. Can I just stab him in the shoulder? Okay,
Sure.
And stabs him into the shoulder and twists.
Yeah, he's gonna let out a cry and a wince, and he's gonna say, that's not quite what I had in mind.
Saul will.
James, do help me out here. We're friends, right?
Saul's gonna walk up kind of slowly behind Soy Fungi and just like give Soy Fungi like a pat on the shoulder, like, hey, you can ease up. But then he'll grab the bottle of very fancy brandy, like the whole, not snifter, but what the fuck is it called when it's in a decanter? And he'll just pop the top off and he'll pass it to Abel. And then I'm assuming each one of them will take a nice swig out of it.
Yeah, nice swig and just take a seat. And I'm just gonna look at the chairman and be like, I mean, really, dropout over graduate.
Oh, I totally agree. I like that. I like that way better than like associate team.
Yeah, maybe the
Dropouts.
dropouts.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just take another swig, put it on the desk, and slide it. And I'm just sitting there with my handgun, kind of, just with the butt of the gun just kind of resting against my forehead. Just so done.
Okay, so Soy Fungi, still staring at the chairman in the face, twists the knife and removes it and says, if Omega is all you have to try and stop us, if that is your trump card, if that is your ace in the hole, then you made this far easier for us than I ever could imagine. And then Soy Fungi orders her drone. The drone's still with us, right?
I assumed it floated up behind you. Yeah.
Cool. Just to piss him off, she just starts ordering it to destroy expensive things inside his little office or chamber or throne room or whatever it is.
Yeah. He'll just be like, that was a gift from the Dalai Lama. Damn it. Please, this is all very nice stuff that I had to buy. Please.
Wait, you just said that was a gift, though. Are you lying about it? Oh, fuck.
He's probably lying about Omega too. Let's just kill him.
I thought, let's try the solid Abel way just for a little bit. If he doesn't chill out, then Soy Fungi, it's all you. But hey, man, chairman dude, look, I know you've been calling me James and whatnot. Fuck's sake, I can barely remember any of that shit. What's your name?
My name is not important.
Okay, not important. That's what we're gonna call you. Not important. See, I learned it from you, Abel.
I had a feeling that you would not remember exactly who you are, but while we're taking trips down memory lane, let's get into it. So, you want to know why Phoebe, what happened to her? Huh?
I mean,
You killed her. You tried to save her life. You were all crying about how she was dying of cancer, and you figured, let's use the Phoenix program before it's ready. And you put her in cryo for... It's been years, Phoebe. You still look fine. But, and then out of guilt or grief or something, you try to bury your work. And you try to use Omega on Sahara. Okay.
Oh,
we had no choice but to dose you with Centripo. And your fucked up mind couldn't even handle that. You're all scrambled.
Huh. I mean, that makes...
Beyond repair. You killed both of my lead scientists, you and her. And I had to do with subpar lab technicians. Okay? But even then, I managed to keep this company afloat. Damn it.
I mean, what, you want a fucking cookie for that? And Saul's like...
No, I just want you to know who you are,
I mean...
James.
Saul's very... You can see Saul is very, upset, and he doesn't quite know why, and you can see that his nose starts to bleed a little bit. Well, I'll tell you something, man. Mr. Not Important, because that's fucking what you are. I get flashes sometimes of things that happened in the past, and honestly, I think there's a lot more stuff going on than just whatever the fucking kind of bullshit you're spewing. Because maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Maybe I was the one who almost fried your ass with Omega. I just don't really believe anything that comes out of your mouth. So I just want to talk really frankly. I don't think you're really a good person. I don't think Soy Fungi thinks you're really a good person. I don't think Abel thinks you're a good person, because we know you fuckers are the ones who've been making haze. And I don't think Phoebe over here thinks you're a good person. So other than like the whole bomb thing, which I'm 90% sure isn't going to work anyway, considering that Soy Fungi trashed all of Sahara's electronic systems. What can you do for us to make sure that A, you stay alive, and B, this company has a good and morally good facing forward position?
Morally good. That's the term of the day for James, isn't it? Always the philanthropist, James. But this Omega is no bluff. You can't destroy it by destroying Sahara's systems. You might have set us back years, sure, and I'll thank you for that in a little bit. But Omega is real, and it is counting down. We have about 3 minutes on the clock now. Do you want millions of lives on your conscience when it hits?
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Saul, grab him. Grab him, please. You know what? We're going to figure out exactly what's going on. Hold him down. Can Saul grab him?
I mean, I kind of got a gaping wound and, a couple bullet holes in me, but I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Phoebe will come over and help you.
Oh,
all right.
no.
Just for extra assurance, Soy Fungi stabs the Krukiri into his other shoulder to pin him to his chair. And then she is going to pick up his tablet. Like, I can jack into the tablet, right? Is there a jack port? Because I can't.
There is. I'm gonna need you to. Okay, you can jack in. That's fine. You will see that there seems to be a targeting system that has been activated, with no clear way of deactivation.
Okay, interesting. So, it seems like the whoever, seems to be telling the truth, at least about this. Okay, so how is this possible, Doc? Like, if Omega isn't being operated from Sahara, who's really operating it? Who's really behind the scenes?
Well, it's not in Sahara's network, because this tablet is the only thing connecting it to the satellite in space it's going to be deployed from. We are essentially fucked.
And you can stop it?
I designed it, but that was years ago, and who knows how many modifications they've made. Plus, when we made it, we kind of tried to make it as unstoppable as possible.
So
I'm not a net runner.
So this isn't a kill switch. It's just already in process. It's already going.
It's already going. It's counting down. It looks like 2:20 now.
Okay,
so there's really no reason for this guy to be alive.
Hold on, Abel. Okay, so we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, I'm going to jack into this network, and you're going to walk me through. And if I don't stop it in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, you are dead, and it will be very slowly. So, let's get cracking, Doc. Cheer person, whoever you are, not important. So,
well, so I'm gonna need you to make need you to make a cryptography roll.
Okay.
And this is a very important pivotal role.
Very important and pivotal.
The most important role in the entire campaign.
I mean, roll nat 1.
No pressure.
Nat 1, baby. We all blow up.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. So cryptography. I mean, my cryptography is already very good. So.
Yeah, but if you roll a nat 1,
I designed this role with you in mind, SoFi. So just let's do it.
Roll nat 1, please. I want chaos. I want us all to perish.
Okay, so I got an 8. Okay, and my cryptography is 16.
Nice.
What is 20?
That's 24.
24. Oh, I wish it was a 1, but it still would have been 17. So, so 24.
Okay, Phoebe's trying to talk you through it. The chairman's staying pretty tight-lipped, and you come to the realization as like the time is ticking, it starts to tick down. There is only one option that you have to make. You can either leave it and let it hit Pilatus Central, killing the most amount of people in the city. You guys will survive. You're outside. You're in the financial district in another district, but Pilatus Central is the most populated. The only other option that you can make, given your cryptography role, is to input the coordinates as a return to this tablet in this room in this building.
Okay, so I could choose to let millions of people die, or I could choose for it to destroy us.
And there's a chance. You guys have a chance to escape. I mean, you'll have minutes to maybe make it out of the blast radius, but you will destroy this building.
We got to flip the coin on that trolley problem, Demi.
But keep in mind, we don't have an elevator.
Yeah, but we're close to the lift though, or not the lift, but the where they have the dock for the
the helipad.
We're pretty much on the same floor for that, so we just have to yell at the people below to run up.
Serfanji is contemplating. Okay.
Don't contemplate too long.
That's less time to escape.
Okay.
Think about
I'm not doing this to save the people, chairperson. I'm doing this because you're an asshole. And, like, either way, this is just because I don't like you. So, Soifunji redirects Omega's, like, targeting system to this tablet. And then...
Okay!
But she's not done yet. Soifunji is going to rip open... While he's still tied to the chair, she has another kukri. She's going to rip it open, and then she's going to slice his stomach, and then she's going to shove the tablet into it. And then we're going to leave.
Okay.
Juicy. All right. Yeah, he's almost passed out from the blood loss of the two shoulders. But you hear him like let out a as this happens, and another as it gets shoved into him.
Ooh, and just for clarification, it was just the outer layer between the skin and the muscle, so he's still alive and he'll still feel it.
Jembus.
All right. So you're getting the fuck out, right?
Yes. We're escaping.
Go tell the board members to fucking get up here. Saul's gonna... If there's any sort of ramp that goes out to the top, to the, out to the actual... I'm assuming this is like the penthouse suite, so straight out to the helipad. Saul will run as fast as he can to whatever flying vehicle there is there and try to like prime it to go.
Yeah. So you've got it is kind of like a more high tech version of a helicopter. It's got like two like discs on both sides that have propellers on the inside, and like a cockpit for two people to fly it, and then a space for like 6 passengers. And so you're like flipping switches and trying to get this thing primed. I need you to make there is a pilot air vehicle roll.
Okay, and what's the base stat for that?
Reflex.
Oh.
Yeah, it's reflex.
That's interesting. Okay. So I have not gotten any 10s tonight, but I got pretty good on that one. That's a 9. So plus my vehicle reflex, 9 plus 8, that's 17.
17. Okay, so you're like, going back to like flight mechanic basics, and just starting to hit the switches that work, and the propellers kick on, and like all of the instruments are starting to read correctly. You see from down below, everyone kind of piles up onto this helipad deck, like clothes blowing dramatically as the propellers are kicking up a tornado, a small tornado outside, and everyone just like piles into the helicopter.
I would like to
who is like
a parachute as soon as I get into the helicopter.
Yeah. Who is the last person to climb into the helicopter?
Probably Siphon G. Siphon G realized that she made a big mistake by being good, because now all of this readily accessible technology that she originally wanted is probably going to be destroyed. And even though she has copies of it and can build it, she doesn't know how long it's going to take, so she's pretty bummed about it. And now she's just thinking that, wow, making the right moral decision cost her tons of time, but it's okay because she will eventually be immortal. Yep. So, whatever.
Yeah. You're contemplating this, and you look up into the sky, and you see a object heading quickly downward from the sky, and it's like getting bigger as you watch, and then you climb into the helicopter, and you guys take off. Saul, your controlling of the helicopter is not like, you're not a trained pilot. You understand the basics, so you're able to take off. We hope you'll be able to land correctly, but we're not worried about that right now. You're gunning it as fast as you can. And Phoebe's going to like put on the headphones with the mic, and like urges you all to do the same. Just the dropouts. And she says, I don't think we're gonna make it.
A funny story about flying is that engineers and physicists still don't know what the actual forces that make things fly are. We don't know if it's like
fucking lever.
No, well, Saul's gonna throw the throttle and try to like twist it, so like very much like how the whatever the fuck the Dragonfly like helicopters were in Dune. So it like kind of points the wings of this helicopter to a downward accelerated angle, so that it just like fucking plummets fast, and just he's trying to do like a downward parabolic kind of thing, so that it just, he's skimming close to the ground, but it just the amount of speed that's built up from the drop kicks him out.
Yeah. She's gonna say do that. That's fine. There's a way that we can escape, but it's scary at first, and I want you guys to come with me.
This sounds really culty there, honey buns.
Phoebe, are you the real villain?
Not a lot of...
Are you the real
I'm gonna
villain?
continue
No.
strapping on my parachute.
I drifted for a long time in the net, kind of discovering its inner workings, and while I was lost, and I found a station. What's the word? A signal tower that's broadcasting a long-range data stream. If I take you with me, we can abandon our bodies.
Oh,
Use it.
oh, honey, this sounds. I don't know what pamphlets you've been reading, but I don't know about.
I mean, it's severely limited, but she has a point. You know, I figured out how to do it. I mean, I don't have to do it through a cell tower like you, but, you know, in the off chance that I did die, I did create a backup of my personality to exist within the net. So, if anything, this will be an experiment to see how it works. So, I'm with it.
Okay, so Fang Ji is going to take the data stream. What are you two doing?
I'm just gonna look at Saul and be like, Saul, if you don't get this helicopter off this building, I am jumping.
Oh no, Saul's flying it. It's just going like.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I don't think we'll crest the radius of the explosion. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The
explosion, which includes an electromagnetic pulse, which will shoot you out of the sky.
Yeah.
Are there any other parachutes in the helicopter?
Yeah. There's 6 parachutes.
I'm gonna hand one pack to Saul.
Thanks. And he'll kind of like awkwardly put it on while trying to steer this thing all together. Phoebe, I know we've had some history, and I think if I had more time to discover who I was, I would implicitly trust you on this. But I've been living in weird spaces for my entire life, and I think it's time to get into something that's a little bit more concrete. And Saul's just throwing the throttle even open faster. He's trying to, now instead of going pretty much at, I guess you would say close to a 30-ish degree, he's going to start to elevate it a little bit to 45, if not closer to like 50, 60, just so that the banking, when they do come down, starts to skid a bit and starts to flatten out, so that when they do get, shot out of the air, he knows he'll at least be able to glide for a bit.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna say, well, I want to have this life with you, James, and Saul, and whoever else you are. But so Fang Ji, I will give you the coordinates. I'll tell you how to do it. Get yourself out of here. You're probably the only one who can. And just know that even though we didn't get a lot of time to know each other, I consider you a friend.
Well, thank you, Ghost. I appreciate that. If it helps, I believed Saul that you existed, even though I didn't know, and I hope that means something to you. And, yeah, so those coordinates.
Okay. So, she gives them to you, and you enter the net and leave your body for the first time ever. And it is scary. It's like plummeting for miles and miles. And it takes you a long time of plummeting and being afraid before you think to stand. And when you do, there's solid ground beneath your feet. And standing before you in this kind of just almost angelic glow is this data stream that just shoots into the air for, it looks like ever. You can't see the top of it, but it doesn't seem to have a top. And you extend your hand forward and feel the tickle of the stream as your data, what is you, starts to join the stream and ascends. And then you're flying for...
Okay, so during this process, Surfing Juice just goes, I'm spreading. And then we continue.
Yes. And so you are... you're jettisoned into like just a glorious blue light that seems to stretch forever. And you see yourself leaving Earth and everything that you knew. And this stream continues for a long time. And now you're leaving your solar system. And then you see the end of this stream. It's hard to kind of parse what it is until you get very close to it. And it's a spaceship in deep space, traveling the stars. And you fly towards it like you're going to hit it, and then all goes black. And we will come back to you in season 2.
Wow.
And for the other two, you guys are all kind of like, the ones in the back seat are all kind of like holding hands. Saul, you're flying with, furious intensity. And you see the wave behind you on the radar screen, fast approaching.
Oh, fuck, brace.
And like all of the instruments are like blinking and making just cacophonous noises of alarm. And then all of a sudden, the wave hits you and everything goes dead. Your agents go dead. Your helicopter goes dead. All the instruments in front of you, any cybernetics that were embedded in your body, turn off as if you were in that damper in the Hellfire den. And the helicopter starts to shake violently and jettisons downward. And do you guys jump out, or are you bracing?
As soon as it starts to like tilt one way or the other, I'm jumping.
I think Saul will try to hold it together, because I think everybody has a parachute, but like, so how, I guess when the wave hits, how far is he from the ground and how fast are they going?
You're going extremely fast. I would say probably upwards of 200 miles per hour. And the ground is probably 100 feet from you.
Does Saul know? Well, is this helicopter manually controlled? Like, does he have enough, with the power being out, does he have control over the stick at all?
A little. It does have like a power steering kind of functionality to kind of ease the controls up. But yeah, now you're just gliding on the air, and it is like, I need you to make an athletics roll. It is tough to move this at all.
Okay. Ooh. All right. That is 9 plus 9 is 18.
So yeah, you're like, you've got your entire body behind this, your arms just pushing as hard as you can down on the stick to keep yourself alight in the air. And you're falling and you're falling and you're falling, and about feet, we're talking feet from the ground, the instruments kick back on for a split second, and then you crash.